Folks, have you ever bought something online and been surprised that it shipped from another country? It's a common experience these days, thanks to the interconnected world we live in. It's like a surprise vacation for your package. One moment it's in a warehouse in China, and the next, it's on your doorstep in New York. International trade, it's exciting, it's confusing, and it's how you got that knockoff Gandalf pipe from that online marketplace. But it's not just about quirky items, it's about the global economy and how interconnected we all are. But behind the scenes, there's a whole lot of work that goes into getting those goods across borders. From logistics to customs regulations, it's a complex dance of paperwork and coordination. One of the biggest headaches? Figuring out what the heck everything is. Every item needs to be classified correctly to ensure it gets to where it needs to go without a hitch. This classification process is crucial for determining tariffs, taxes, and ensuring compliance with international laws. That's right, we're talking about classifying imported and exported goods. It's a meticulous process that requires attention to detail and a deep understanding of international trade laws. Sounds about as thrilling as watching paint dry, right? But don't be fooled by the monotony. This work is essential. Wrong. This stuff is crucial, people. Without proper classification, the entire system can grind to a halt, causing delays and financial losses. It's the difference between smooth sailing and your shipment ending up in a Moldovan warehouse full of rubber chickens. Imagine the chaos and confusion that would cause, and nobody wants that, especially the chickens. So next time you receive an international package, remember the intricate process that brought it to your door. Here's the deal. Every country has rules about what can come in and out. These rules are not just random, they are carefully crafted to protect local industries, ensure safety, and sometimes to generate revenue. And those rules often come with a lovely little price tag called tariffs. Tariffs are essentially taxes imposed on imported goods, and they can vary widely depending on the type of product and its origin. Classify your goods wrong, and you could be looking at fines that would make a mob accountant sweat. Misclassification can lead to hefty penalties, delays, and even the seizure of goods. We're talking serious cash, folks, the kind that could fund a whole season of overpriced reality TV. Imagine losing thousands, if not millions, just because of a simple mistake in paperwork. But it's not just about the money, though, let's be honest, it's mostly about the money. Proper classification ensures that goods move smoothly through the supply chain. Proper classification also helps keep things moving. It minimizes delays and ensures that products reach their destinations on time. It's like the organizational system of global trade. Without it, the entire process would be chaotic and inefficient. Without it, everything would grind to a halt and we'd all be stuck wearing potato sacks and bartering for firewood. So, next time you think about cutting corners, remember the importance of getting it right. So you want to export something? Great. First question, what is it? Is it a raw material like iron ore or crude oil ready to be turned into something amazing? Or is it a finished good, like a car or a smartphone, ready to be used right out of the box? The level of processing matters. Next up, what's it made of? We're talking materials here. Wood, plastic, steel, these details matter. Finally, what's its intended use? Is it a toy, a tool, a medical device? You gotta be specific. It's like explaining your love for a particular brand of mayonnaise. Details matter. Section 4. Bringing stuff in. From where, why, and is it allowed? Importing follows a similar line of questioning. Where's it coming from? Different countries have different trade agreements, which can impact tariffs and regulations. Why are you importing it? For personal use? For business? To build a giant replica of the Eiffel Tower out of toothpicks? Hey, we don't judge. And finally, the big one. Is it even allowed? Some goods are restricted or outright prohibited. Think endangered animal products, certain chemicals, or anything that could be mistaken for a weapon of mass destruction. No one wants a repeat of that scene from Raiders of the Lost Ark. Section 5. HS codes, the universal language of stuff. Now, how do we make sure everyone's on the same page when it comes to classifying all this stuff? With millions of products crossing borders every day, it's crucial to have a standardized system. Enter the Harmonized System or HS codes. These codes are the backbone of international trade, ensuring that every item is correctly identified and taxed. Think of them as the Dewey Decimal System for international trade. Just like how libraries categorize books, HS codes categorize products. They're 6-digit codes that describe pretty much every product imaginable. From the most common items to the most obscure, there's a code for everything. Want to import some live primates? Believe it or not, there's a specific code for that. There's a code for that. It's 0106.11. This level of detail helps prevent misunderstandings and ensures smooth transactions. Need to export some artificial teeth? Yes, even dental products have their own codes. There's a code for that too, 9021.21. These codes are used globally, making international trade more efficient. The HS codes are incredibly specific and surprisingly fascinating. They cover everything from raw materials to finished goods. Seriously, go down the HS code rabbit hole sometime, it's weirder than you think. You'll find codes for things you never even knew existed.